On Wednesday, the Union Cabinet decided to extend the PMGKAY scheme from 1st January 2024, continuing the initiative to provide free food grain to 81.35 million individuals. Originally set to end on December 31st, the program, initiated in April 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, was extended. It was subsequently incorporated into the Nation Food Security Act, offering 5 kg of additional food grains per beneficiary monthly for a year. The estimated next 5-year expenditure on food subsidy is 11.80 trillion rupees. The scheme's annual expenditure is estimated at approximately 2.4 trillion rupees, with a monthly outlay of nearly 20,000 crore rupees on a pro rata basis. Government sources indicate an additional subsidy burden of 6,000 crore rupees for the last 3 months of the current fiscal year. In the first half of FY24, 95,000 crore rupees has already been spent on food subsidy, constituting 48% of the budgeted amount for the year, compared to 56% in the same period last fiscal year. However, experts believe that the economic cost, influenced by factors like minimum support price or MSP, storage, transportation, and distribution charges, are also a significant factor to consider. In FY24, procurement incidentals constituted 14% of the economic cost of rice and 12% of wheat. MSPs for distributed wheat and rice rose by 5 to 7% annually since 2019-20.
I think the Food Ministry is yet to come out whether it's going to be extended for 5 years or not. But even after that, we have to be extremely clear what exactly this move is. Basically, it is saying that under the NFSA, when the beneficiaries were paying 1 rupee or 2 rupees for the food grain that were procuring, that has been exempted. So the additional cost of that particular policy is not going to be very big. As I told you, 10 to 15,000 crore, or even if it goes to 20,000 crore per annum, is not a big number in my view.
The challenge for the government lies in managing the subsidy bill in the upcoming years. Given the substantial increases in MSPs for paddy and wheat announced by both BJP and Congress in poll-bound states like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and Telangana. These states contribute significantly to central pool stocks, and the government must navigate this situation to ensure fiscal prudence while keeping the farmers satisfied.
MSP, increase will have some impact on the exchequer, but as you know, the changes in the MSP is only on the margin. So I think, given that there is an increase in the overall revenues, even the current year as well as for the expected in the next year also, again, the impact on the fiscal deficit, that is, which they projected for 5.9%, would not really get affected because of the increase in the MSP.
Experts point out that fertilizer subsidy, projected at 1.75 trillion rupees, is a significant concern in FY24. This is because non-urea fertilizer subsidy is estimated to increase by 36% from the budget estimates to approximately 60,000 crore rupees during the period. In the first half of FY24, 96% of the non-urea and 56% of the urea subsidies were spent. The petroleum subsidy could increase by 10,000 crore rupees over the budgeted amount of 2,257 crore rupees due to subsidized cooking gas cylinders for domestic users. Hence, the additional subsidy burden could be 32,000 crore rupees over the budget estimates.
The next years onwards, the subsidy will be much higher. So the budget, whether they have put this one and all, they have to reduce some other expenditures if they put this under the budget, because they have to give the subsidy since they have announced. And also the other subsidies are there, like the fertilizer subsidy will increase, and then expenditure under NREGA, MG NREGA, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, also they have to increase. And also LPG, they reduced, price. So these subsidies will increase in the budget. So they have to either reduce capital expenditure or the revenue expenditure.
Economists are also concerned over its impact on India's overall fiscal position. The country's fiscal deficit for the first half of this year till September was 7.02 lakh crore rupees, 39.3% of the annual estimate. It had already widened from 37.3% in the comparable months of FY23. Speaking to journalists last week, Finance Secretary T.V. Somanathan said the 5-year extension to the PMGKAY will not hurt the government's medium-term fiscal consolidation roadmap. The integration of PMGKAY and the National Food Security Act has convinced experts that budgetary constraints will not hinder the continuation of free food grains for 81.35 crore persons. The anticipated financial burden on the exchequer is projected to be in the range of 12,000 to 15,000 crore rupees. Considering the prevailing fiscal circumstances, the government seems capable of absorbing this supplementary expenditure.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's about to land his dream job. Business Standard.